Okay, this is the Wise Barbarian here, and I'm here to give you guys a little update. Okay, here's the thing. I'm finally back in the swing of things, and there's already some changes to my earlier plans. Okay, I decided that instead of adding one new game a week, I'm I'm gonna try to do one new game every 2 weeks. Because here's the thing. I didn't realize the fact that this week is the week that I'm recording this, which is going to be uploaded on the Saturday, because I've decided that Saturdays are going to be the days that I upload updates. For now, and while I'm doing the Dungeon 2 Road to 50 series, Sundays will be when I upload the Road to 50 series, which currently is Junkie Arc. And basically, Saturdays, since we're at the end of the week, they will basically be the days that I upload updates for the following weeks. So you guys will know what to expect for said weeks. Okay, so basically, and I'm not going to upload an update every week, so don't expect that. I was bad enough to try and upload Soda Junkie, so Soda Dungeon 2 Road to 50 every week. Not enough time to get on that tablet. And just so you guys know, when I uploaded that video this week, the video for this week, which I guess since I'm posting this on Saturday, if it's being updated, it will be this week when and it'll still be this week. And since I'm recording this on Wednesday, it's going to update. It's not silent. It's why I saw that turn it into a silent update. The one thing I just want to call out, the fact that I think is stupid, is how I got my Do Not Disturb on, but that only makes it so the notifications are silent. Meanwhile, for me to actually make it so my notifications do not disturb me, they get in the way on the screen when I'm doing something, I have to put them in silent. Which honestly it's just the biggest, stupidest freaking setup I've ever seen. You think putting them in silent would just make it that so they don't have audio. But no, you have to put them in silent, and that's what keeps them from popping up on the screen itself whenever they appear. Meanwhile, Do Not Disturb just keeps them from audibly making noise. Which I know I just said basically maybe twice, but whatever. I'm not the best when it comes to explaining things, and I'll be the first to admit that. So basically, I have gotten rid of one of the games on my phone that I said would be coming to the channel. That game was Darkrise, but I've decided to replace it with a different game. See, in my free time, I've been playing the first Soda Dungeon game, and as I explained when I did my I'm Back video, and basically, one of the things I've been doing on that Soda Dungeon 1 is I've been basically trying on my second save file of the game. I've been trying to beat it using only Soda Junkies. And because of this, I found out one thing. This challenge is apparently possible. Here's the thing. I figured that since nobody else seems to do challenges of Soda Dungeon 1, so there's this one guy I've seen, he does like Soda Dungeon stuff. He does like speedrunning Soda Dungeon 2 and stuff like that. He does like statistics on Soda Dungeon 2. And he played Soda Dungeon 1 fairly recently. Excuse me. Robert. I don't know if you guys heard that. But basically, I figured maybe I could potentially try this Soda Dungeon 1 challenge. Since, here's the thing. I will mention the hardest part of the challenge is beating Dimension 1. Now, I just want to call it the fact that, as you can see, I already got rid of Dark Rise in the folder. These are still the 5 games. The 4 other games still in this folder. I will be playing them. But now Soda Dungeon's here instead of Dark Rise. But just so you know, games in this folder are my personal games that only I will be playing personally. And as you can see, Chroma Squad, Swords and Sandals, Immortals is also here. I'm sorry, it's not here, and that's for the YouTube stuff. These 3 towards the 2 down here at the bottom, and then this dungeon, they are in this folder as well because of the fact that I still can play them personally because of the way that they have like save files and whatnot. But I'm probably not going to play like the Swords and Sandals Immortals and the Chroma Squad personally, like on personal files, unless I feel the desire to after I'm done with the YouTube channel, especially with the Chroma Squad, because I know for a fact I'm going to get burnt out on that game. Because here's the thing, I know in my I'm Back video, I was literally about to explain what challenge I'm going to do in Chroma Squad, and I cut myself off by explaining the fact that I'm going to be going over the challenges in the first episode of each series. But just so you guys know, I saved you guys from hearing some unimaginable horror on what I'm going to be subjecting myself to. Like, just so you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and explain what I plan to do for the Chroma Squad series right now, okay? Just so you guys know the unimaginable horrors I'm going to be putting myself into when I do that series. Just so you guys know, the first 2 series I add to my channel are going to be the Soda Dungeon and Dice Tactics. And the reason for this, I'm going to add Soda Dungeon first because, well, I really want to do the, if you guys heard that bell in the background, I got a cat in my room. He's sleeping on my bed. He's got a little bell in his collar. But I am doing the Soda Dungeon. I'm going to go ahead and do the Soda Dungeon Soda Junkies only. So that way you guys can see the... Honestly, you guys probably think of that. If you guys know Soda Dungeon 1, you guys probably think that challenge is unimaginable horror. But like, honestly, I got this Dimension 2 in less than a week. And when I say less than a week, I mean about like a little, like the lower half of a week, like the lesser half of a week. Like about like 3 days, And it wasn't even like a full 3 days, you know what I mean? Like, it was like me getting on and off for like 3 days. Like, me getting on and off for like 3 or 4 days. That's pretty much what it was. It wasn't even like me constantly playing. So because of that, it was kind of just, this whole thing where basically, I kind of, I basically just ended up, how to explain this? Basically what I'm trying to say is, I ended up getting on. When I play games is because I don't normally play games for like hours and hours. See, in my house, no one wants to do anything. So what they do is they get me to do things. Okay. So because of that, because I'm the one who has to do mostly everything around the house, almost everything around the house, I don't get time to sit around and play games. The fact that there's literally game videos that last 30 minutes on my channel is only due to the fact that I record without audio. You know the last YouTube video I made where I was recording Soda Dungeon 2, the Road to 50 series, the episode 12 that I posted? During that video, I was actually recording it while everyone was awake, while everyone was home. It was after school. Because I figured I would record it while everyone was after school. Well, everyone was home after school. Because the fact that since I recorded those series without audio, it didn't really matter. So I figured to do it while I was talking. Right now, I'm recording, you can see the clock on my phone, it's 7:26. Well, I got my door shut. My sister, I don't know where she's at. She's probably in her room. I don't know. She's with her friends. My brother's in my mom's room watching TV. And my mom's in the living room watching TV. My dad's at work. He works night shifts. I'm recording this update video while I'm in my room with door shut, so that way I can kind of not hear my mom on living room TV. I don't know, you guys can probably kind of hear it in the background. I know I can kind of hear it, but again, I got headphones on, so I guess you guys can probably hear better than I can. But the microphone's kind of not muffled by headphones. I don't know what my ears are. But either way, I have like this whole situation where when I first started my YouTube channel, I used to have to go over like several checklists to make sure, like, okay, is this safe? Is this recorded? Now I have less to go over because, well, I no longer have schooling at home because I've graduated high school now. So I no longer have to worry about is my mom and dad awake, or did they leave the house, or are they gone, you know. Because I don't have to worry about my mom asking, are you doing your schoolwork or not? Because the fact that I don't have schoolwork to do unless I'm at school. And even then, I barely have schoolwork to do because I work ahead and I get things done pretty quick and I do good. It's a fun fact about me. When I'm given something to do, I not only get it done good. I not only do a good job. I do a good job quick. I'm pretty fast with work, and I'm pretty good with work. And those things are not exclusive. They're not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Those things come together. That's a package deal. I'm good and quick. I'm great. So, yeah. I'm normally like ahead of everyone. Matter of fact, like my teacher, as part of my graphic design class, I take graphic design. Down at my curriculum place. I forget what type of curriculum it was. It's like a co-curriculum or whatever. We always know it's called the VOTEC. And the VOTEC, like basically, this is the technology center. It's called. This is the technology center. I take a design class, and basically what we're supposed to do is take a Photoshop. We were just taking the Photoshop lessons, and I got all the way down to the final chapter. By the time we were supposed to turn in chapter 10, and there were literally 14 chapters. And the thing is that she never actually told us what we were supposed to turn in for chapter 10. Only that we were supposed to have, I guess we were supposed to have the files done by a certain time. And she never actually told us what we were supposed to have turned in for the Dropbox and whatnot. So when was it? 15 minutes. I don't know why I'm taking the time. Probably because I'm starting to ramble and I don't want to take too long. Yeah, well, either way, I was saying, and I still ended up distracting myself from telling you guys the unimaginable horrors what I'm suggesting myself to for the Chroma Squad. Yeah, I don't know how I did it. I've already gotten so far in the conversation, I forgot what I was distracting myself with. Okay, but back to what I was saying about unimaginable horrors with Chroma Squad. Basically, I'm just going to go over what each series is going to be for a challenge. Okay. Well, for each series, well, this is the order in which we're going to go. Okay. First week back, which is already this week, the Saturday that I posted is the last day of this week, which we did Soda Dungeon 2, Road to 50. The next week, which is the week which starts with the Sunday after I post this, I'm going to post Soda Dungeon 2, Road to 50. Again, this time I'm going to post episode 13. And hopefully this time, I don't accidentally stop the recording when trying to close the recording menu and end up having to record a little bit extra, just to record an extra ending when you're closing the game. Because here's the thing. Well, they want to explain the reason why I had a episode 12 minus ending and then a little bit later episode 12 ending was because basically I accidentally, when checking how long the recording was, I accidentally hit the I basically accidentally hit the stop recording button. Because here's the thing, when I hit this little menu thing, as you look, I'm really sure you guys should be able to see the menu thing. There's a home button, a paintbrush button, a picture button, a pause button, and then there's a little square, which is the stop recording button, with the time, with how much long the recording is under it. And basically, what happened was, I accidentally hit that button in the middle of the run, and it stopped the recording. So what I had to do is I had to quickly exit out of the recording software, because it took me to the recording software to be able to assess the video and like look over it. And I had to go back to start the dungeon, stop the auto battle, and then hit record, and then let's go ahead and feed the boss. I think is what I did. And I did an I forgot what I did. I'm not gonna go and watch the video and look at what I did. You know, I feel like what a lot of YouTubers do, who when they're first starting out, I'm willing to bet a lot of them, I guess, make accounts and have their friends just watch the videos on here. What I do is I tell my friends about my channel. And I think like one of my friends decided to watch of all my videos and give them likes and comments and whatnot. But other than that, like, he's the only one who's generally watched my videos. Like, I don't even watch my videos. And I'm not trying to say, like, oh, my videos are bad, don't watch them. No. I'm just saying, like, I made them. Why would I need to watch them? You know what I mean? Like, no, you're wrong. I'm not saying no one should watch my videos. I'm just saying, like, watch them if you want. Like, the whole reason why I made my channel to begin with is because I wanted to be able to play some of the games that I played growing up, or at least some of the versions of games that no one else play. Like, I have plans for my channel that, like, I can't really get into right now because I don't have the time or the money or the technology to really do these things. Like, I have my phone camera, some recording softwares I can download on my phone that honestly get me very frustrated because of stuff for some silly reasons, and some games that bring me little joy. And I just want to be able to do some things that other people won't. You know, I like to play the games that other people just won't play. I like to play the specific versions of games that people won't play. There's this one game that I actually have that I plan to play on my channel eventually, if I ever get the chance to. It's a DS game, and here's the thing. If you search for the DS version of this game on YouTube, there's only one person with footage of the DS version. And the worst part about this fact is the fact that not only is it not on an actual DS, not only is it on an emulator, not only is it a ROM of the game, an emulated game, but apparently the ROM isn't even fully functional. Like, you can't actually assign stat points to a level up. Like, when you level up in the ROM, it doesn't actually fully work, so you can't actually like assign stats or whatever. So like the ROM is like glitched or whatever. So like the ROM doesn't even fully work. So it's not even like a fully functional ROM of the game. So like the game was so basically there's only one playthrough of the DS version of the game on YouTube. And it's not even on an actual it's an emulated version. So I don't have an actual stutter, I'm just stuttering because I have ADHD and I'm like very frustrated, and I'm just getting super kind of emotional about this, and I'm tripping on my words. Alright, but the point is, it just frustrates me, the fact that like there's so many things, the fact that basically, alright, I'm very emotional about this. I'm very like focused on this. I'm very like, I don't know what the word is. I'm trying to search for the word. I'm saying like a million other words like I know what I'm talking about when I clearly don't. I'm very like, I'm not adamant, but like adamant. You know what I mean? Like I'm adamant, but not adamant. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say. The point I'm trying to make is the fact that I really am like, I really just know, like I just I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know. I know what I want to say, but I know what I want to say. Like, I know the general idea of what I want to say. But at the same time, I don't know how to say it. You know, you hate that? Don't you hate that? Like, when you know what you want to say, but you don't know how to say it? Yeah, but either way, I need to hurry up and explain to you guys what the Chroma Squad ending is. Okay, so with now to say what you've all been waiting for, the challenge for Chroma Squad. And I guess you guys have also all been waiting for the order in which we do the series. But like, you know, fine. I always guys wait for Chroma Squad one more time. I need to go. Yeah, I'm gonna order these in the order in which we're gonna do the series. Okay. This is the order in which we're gonna do the series. Okay. This is the order in which we're gonna do the series. How we're gonna introduce them. We're going to first start next week, which is the week after I upload this, which is uploading the Saturday. This is going to be uploaded on the Saturday. When I'm recording this, it's currently Wednesday, October 11th. I'm going to be uploading this the Saturday of this week, because it's an update video, and updates go on Saturday. So this Saturday will be followed. So after this Saturday, which is going to be, for you guys when you see this, it's going to be quote unquote today, but for me, it's going to be like at the end of this week. Well, I guess you guys also at the end of this week, because like, you know, Saturday's a week. So. But then the next day, we're going to have Soul Dungeon 2 Road to 50. Hopefully only one video, not one video divided into two. Only one full video. I'm going to hope I can figure that out right. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to get one episode of Soul Dungeon 2 Road to 50. Because it's fall break started this week, and here's the thing, my brother and sister, they go to schools that allow them to get out on Thursday, which for me is tomorrow currently. For you guys, when you see this, was like 2 days ago. But for me, it's currently tomorrow when I'm recording this. So yeah, but and they get like Thursday all the way up to Tuesday for basically their fall break. Me, on the other hand, I don't get that. I get Friday to Monday. And because of that, I don't have as much free time as they do. And here's the thing. One thing I plan to do for my recording of these 5 games, I plan for my first episode to basically be me recording with audio, so I can explain the challenges we plan to do, and you guys can get some live reactions of like what's going through my head, my explanations of things, and all that sort of stuff. So I want you guys to be able to hear me and hear the game. And here's the thing, because they'll be on my phone, I can continue recording with game audio throughout the rest of the series. And you guys will basically be able to continue hearing the games and not have to hear me. So they'll basically be without commentary. Now, occasionally I'll bring commentary back because here's the thing. And now this is finally it. I'm going to finally tell you guys the horrors of the Chroma Squad series. The challenge we are doing. Because here's the thing. For each one of these series, except for Dice Tactics, we are doing a challenge. Dice Tactics is the only one we will not be doing a challenge. That's because I want to show Dice Tactics in its pure state. I'm not doing a challenge for Dice Tactics mainly because, as far as I know, that's like the only thing I don't really want to do a challenge for. Like, Dice Tactics, I'll be playing through the entire game. And just so you know, I have actually played through Dice Tactics before, and I bought Chapter 2. And there's one thing I want to explain real quick, just real quick, I get it out of the way. When I first bought Chapter 2, there was this glitch that happened that made it so, because here's the thing, one thing that happens when you're playing the game is there's ads in it, but like ads, not forced ads, but ads that you can choose to watch. And there's these like, I believe 2 or 3 different ads that aren't actual ads, but like ads made by the developer of the game that will occasionally replace real like Google Play ads. And I think my headphones might have just disconnected. I think my headphones might have just reconnected. So, yeah, but as I was saying, there's ads that just replace real ads. And so basically because of that, these ads that replace real ads, one of them is an ad for Chapter 2 of the game, which allows you, which if you get that ad, you can actually buy Chapter 2 of the game early, like before actually reaching Chapter 2. And that's basically what I did. I bought Chapter 2 before I actually reached Chapter 2. And because of this, when I actually got to Chapter 2, there was this thing that happened where the game said that I needed to buy Chapter 2. But when I went to buy it, and the Play Store said that I already bought Chapter 2. And there was this whole situation where neither one of them were changing on where they stood on the situation. And because of this, I couldn't re-buy Chapter 2. And because it was an in-app purchase, I couldn't just get a refund and re-buy it with the money I spent. There was nothing like that I could do. So, like, because of that, I was kind of screwed and couldn't really use it. So eventually, one day, because eventually I just, like, uninstalled the game and reinstalled it. See if that would work, and that didn't work anyway. Eventually, I reinstalled the game one day, played through it, figured I'd play it until I reached Chapter 2 and just, like, stop there. And eventually, got to where the Chapter 1 ends, and then it actually let me play Chapter 2. And all I did was, and I signed in with, like, my email and whatnot. But I made sure every time I played, I signed in with my email. So I made sure my account was linked. So, yeah. So this time, when I changed my account and whatnot, it actually let me access Chapter 2. So, I don't know what they did, but they fixed the problem. It was weird, because I don't even think I ever made a review on the game or even contacted developers telling them about the problem. So, like, somehow they fixed it without me notifying them, which is pretty cool. I guess their spice interesting on this thing, I don't know. So, yeah, but basically, though, they fixed it, and I'm going to do their game justice, and I'm going to be the second person to play it on YouTube. The first person to play on YouTube played it, like, I'm guessing they played it because I suggested it to them, because I was the only one who suggested it to them. And I highly doubt they played the game without someone suggesting it to them, because, let's face it, no one else is playing this game with how good it is. And, like, I mean, I'm not saying it's not good, I'm just saying, like, how good it is, you think people will be wanting to play it, because it's a really good game. Even the guy who said so was a good game. But for some reason, the video did not do well on his channel. I think it's because of how obscure the game is, and I think it's because his audience isn't into that type of game. I mean, I am, but that's because I played the game. I bought Chapter 2. Obviously, I'm into that game. I suggested it to him, you know. But he played, like, the first 20 minutes of it. And he got pretty far into Chapter 1, like, very close to the end. He got, like, pretty far. It's like around, like, a little bit past halfway. But, you know, Chapter 1 isn't that long. And I haven't seen the end of Chapter 2. But I might play I'll play through Chapter 1, I'll beat Chapter 2. I finally get to see that, because I haven't even seen beating Chapter 2. Oh, why not? But just so you guys know, I'll be playing on a fresh save file. I'll be playing on a fresh save file. Sorry, I had to say that correctly. If I get my sound mixed up. But basically, I'll play on a fresh save file. No dice saved from previous playthroughs or whatnot. I'll get start over completely. I saw my data about the main and the purchase saved and whatnot, but other than that, like, I'm starting over from scratch. No previously saved items, no previously saved dice, no previously saved dice points. I'm not. This is all for you guys. Okay, so basically, now to finally tell you guys what you already remember. The Chroma Squad Challenge. What I plan to do is got to be probably one of the stupidest things I have ever thought of. And I have thought of some stupid things. But what I plan to do is I basically plan to play through the game a grand total of 7 times. But here's the thing. 6 of these times is going to be on New Game Plus from the same save file as the first time. And here's the thing. I also have the plan where if the entire series does well enough, I plan to play through an additional 8th time. And here's why. Here's what makes it a challenge. Basically, for the first 5 playthroughs, the route that I must go through for the ending route must be the Rider route, or as what it's mostly known as. I sometimes call it the Night Driver route, mostly because of the hero that you get the Night Cyclone from. Basically calls himself the Night Rider, Night Driver, or whatever. But basically, I must get a grand total of 5 Night Cyclones. And with each Night Cyclone I get, I must give them to one of my team members. Basically. And so basically, I must give them to one of my team members other than the Assault. Mainly because the Assault is the one that actually uses the Night Cyclone for the run. And so basically, what that means is, by the 5th run, at the end of the 5th run, I would have acquired 5 Night Cyclones. And because of this, I would have basically, for the other 2 routes in the games, I must then, after the 5th run of acquiring 5 Night Cyclones, 1 on each of my characters, or 1 equipped to each of my characters, I must then get a New Game Plus 2 more times. But this time, instead of doing the Rider route again, I must do the Metal Hero route and the 6th Ranger route. Basically meaning, and I'm probably going to do the Metal Hero route first and then do the 6th Ranger route. Mainly because personally I feel like 6th Ranger route should just make more sense to be the canon ending. I just feel better about it being the canon ending. If I'm being honest. But if the entire series does well enough, I then plan for the people who do not feel satisfied, or the people who argue saying that for the sake of the people who feel that because of the fact that most of the game in progression, or most of the story's progression happens before reaching the Night Cyclone and whatnot, meaning that most of the 5th route, or most of the 5th run of the game, meaning the 4th New Game Plus, but in the 4th New Game Plus after the first run, basically meaning being mostly spent with one of the characters not having a Night Cyclone. Because of this, I plan to do an 8th run. This time of the Rider route again. This time with everyone with a Night Cyclone. Just to satisfy the people who feel that the 5 other Night Cyclone times we did the Night Cyclone route should not count towards us using everyone with the Night Cyclone, because of the fact that the characters who use the Night Cyclones basically in the it's just the fact that the characters that use the Night Cyclones only have, because only 4 characters use the Night Cyclones and not 5. That's because of the fact that up until the fun, because here's the thing, once you reach a certain point in the story, because here's the thing, I actually did play Chroma Squad a little bit. I got to the point where I actually did the Night Driver route. More correctly, I actually did that route. I always watched someone play that route. And one thing I will call out the fact, and that's one fact I will call out, and that's the fact that once you do have your teammates reach each other, as long as you have them equipped with Night Cyclones, and you have your Assault equipped also with the 5th Night Cyclone, at the end of that route, everyone will be equipped with Night Cyclones. Once you get the four of them, or your 4 other characters equipped with Night Cyclones, and then once you get your Assault equipped with Night Cyclone, therefore everyone's officially equipped with Night Cyclones. All you have to worry about is basically getting the 4 other members back. And then you have everyone equipped with Night Cyclones. But other than that, you basically just have to worry about the fact that before you get everyone kidnapped, you either don't have everyone or you don't have everyone equipped with Night Cyclone. Because you don't have the Assault equipped. And here's the thing. Every route that we do with a Night Cyclone, we have to basically give the Night Cyclone from the Assault to someone else on the team. And the reason for this is because, and here's the thing, we don't have to do it right away, we just have to do it before we start the official Night Driver route. We don't have to do it like right away. Like we don't have to do it right before or the. So we don't have to do it like right before. So we don't have to do it like right as soon as we start New Game Plus, but we do have to do it like right before the Night Driver route officially starts. Like right before we lose our characters. So like before we lose the other teammates, and our Assault becomes the new Knight Rider, or Night Driver, or whatever. I always get this stuff mixed up because the fact that I was listening to you about the Rider route, and I know the heroes that you get Night Cyclone from, it's called the Night Driver. So I always like to call it the Night Driver route. Sometimes call it the Knight Rider route, and sometimes I actually call it by the more known name, and they call it the Rider route. And you're gonna hear me call it like a million things when I talk about it, but like, anyway, that's officially what I plan to do. But I'm only doing that 8th run, so like the 7th New Game Plus after the first original run, if the entire series does well enough. So like, and as you can clearly see, it's going to be like the 4th series we add to the channel. Because I'm going to need some real mental preparation for that. Also, just for like a real quick recap from what I said at the beginning of this video, before I real quick end it, because it's kind of reaching the limit of how I'm going to record. Yeah, it's past the limit. I wish I did 30-minute videos. The long's called for me. Well, basically, what we're going to do this week, or this up and coming week, we're just going to upload on Saturday. The Sunday, which will be the day after this, which is uploaded, we're going to do 1 episode of Soda Dungeon 2. And we're not gonna do anything else that week. We're gonna wait another week, and then I'm uploading a video. And then the next week, we're doing an episode of Soda Dungeon 2, another one, and then we're gonna do 1 episode of Soda Dungeon 1. We're gonna do a challenge of beating it with only Soda Junkies. And then after that, we're gonna do in the week after that, we're gonna do the 2 Soda Dungeon episodes, and then we're gonna do another week after that, and then we're gonna do Soda Dungeon episodes, and then Dice Tactics. And what we're gonna basically end up. Pause the recording real quick. we're going to basically for the upcoming days on the channel, or upcoming weeks. After this is gonna be uploaded on Sunday, or this is gonna be uploaded on Saturday. Updates we're gonna come on Saturdays, so that way they can give you fair warning for stuff that's gonna happen the following weeks. And then we're basically going to, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to upload, for this week, the first week back, we uploaded one video of Soda Dungeon 2. For next week, we're also going to upload one video of Soda Dungeon 2. Which means I still need to record that video even though it's not Wednesday. I'm probably going to record that video tomorrow. I'm being honest. I mean, I might not, who knows, hey, I might even record that video once I get off here. Or off on this video, I don't even know. I don't record those with audio, so it doesn't really matter when I record those. It's 8 o'clock now, though. So you need stuff for them. But basically, yeah, I'm going to, and then for the week after next week, so currently it's October 11th, and so the week after this week, I'm going to record and not upload. And so this week, the Sunday of this week, we uploaded one Soda Dungeon, and then for this Saturday, we're gonna upload this update video that I'm recording here on Wednesday. And we're not gonna record an update video every week. No, we're not gonna do that. Don't get your hopes up. Don't expect that. Better record the video every week. But then for next week, we're going to upload. I'm going to upload one Soda Dungeon video. I'm going to try to upload one Soda Dungeon video. I might upload 2 again. I don't know. If the friggin' recording software work, I'll try to upload 1. That'll be of average length. Instead of 1 that's slightly below average, and the 1 that's literally a minute long. That's the exact amount below average. Yeah. But basically though, and then the next week, we're going to, the week after the next week, so this is going to be up on Saturday, so for you guys it'll be tomorrow when you see this, we got Soda Dungeon. And then for that week after, the week of tomorrow, so that we're going to do Soda Dungeon 2 on Sunday. And then we're going to do Soda Dungeon 1, trying to beat the game using only Soda Junkies. And we're going to upload those videos on Monday. So we got Soda Dungeons 2 Sunday, and Soda Dungeon 1 Monday. And then we're going to upload Soda Dungeon 2 and 1 for the week after next week, which I guess since I'm uploading this on Saturday, it will be of the week that I'm recording this. So then it's still going to be, I can still say next week. It's still weird saying that since I'm already uploading on Sundays. I'm not recording a week before. I'm already uploading on Sundays and recording the week before one Sunday. Yeah, but basically, I'm going to basically end up recording in the Soda Dungeon 1 and Soda Dungeon 2 basically for 2 weeks. I record 1 episode a week for 2 weeks, and then for the week after, and then for the third week, for the next week, and we're basically just going to upload, we're just going to add 1 new thing a week, or add 1 new thing every 2 weeks. So tomorrow we're going to, or after 2 weeks. So tomorrow will be this, or I guess for you guys it will be tomorrow. For me, it'll be next week. Because for me, it's Wednesday. For you guys, when you see this, it's currently Sunday or Saturday. So for you guys, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be the second week that I upload the Soda Legend 2. So after after a week from when you guys see this, it'll be tomorrow. From when I'm recording this, it'll be just straight up the Sunday after this coming Sunday. Basically, we're going to upload Soda Legend 2, and then the day after that, we're gonna upload Soda Legend 1. And so basically, we're just going to do that. And then we're just going to, after every 2 weeks of just the current video and then whatever current videos, we're going to add new videos. So we got one. So this week, this Sunday through Saturday period, which is being uploaded on Saturday. So this will be the end of that 7-day period. And then the next 7-day period will be just Soda Legend 2. And then after, so this is, I'm going to open my calendar so I can actually explain this better. My calendar app. Do I not have a calendar? There it is. I'm blind. I do wear HUD glasses. I'm a prescription. Okay, so here's here's my calendar. So for this Monday was the 9th. So from this Monday, so 18th to 14th was this week. So from 8 to 21st, there will only be 2 Soda Legend videos, Soda Legend 2 videos. This is for the Road to 50 series, with one being on, I guess, the 8th, which is when I uploaded it, and then the one being on the 15th, which that'll be Sunday. And then for the 22nd to November 4th, there will be 2 Soda Legend 2 videos and 2 Soda Legend 1 videos. And then for November 5th to November 18th, there'll be 2 Soda Legend 1 and 2 videos, 2 Soda 1 videos, 2 Soda 2 videos, and 2 Dice Tactic videos. Those each week. For the weeks. And it'll basically be so on. So yeah. And so that's basically how it's going to go. And that's all I wanted to explain. This update lasted 48 minutes because I kept going on and on. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to explain for now. So I guess that's it for this update. And that's it. So see you all in the next video, where hopefully I'll properly record Soda Legend 2. So that's all for now. Goodbye.